This half hour with new concerns about the flu. It's already been on the rise this week, and now doctors in at least part of the tri-state are seeing the highest numbers that they've seen yet this season.
And joining us now with the latest on just where it's going around and what, if anything, you can do to keep your family from getting it is medical reporter Liz Bonis. Liz.
Good afternoon. The symptoms are really severe, and if you have a fever, body aches, respiratory symptoms, you could have the flu or even the precursor for pneumonia, which is a complication that results from it. Both of these going around right now in the tri-state. And while last week we told you in northern Kentucky there was nearly a 40% jump in cases in a week, this week the number of cases even higher yet.
Right now we're at the highest numbers we've had for this flu season.
These flu activity graphs just released from the Northern Kentucky Health Department show flu cases are still climbing. And so are its symptoms. Kelly Giesbrecht is tracking this outbreak and what brings people into area emergency rooms as well.
Respiratory symptoms, fever symptoms, coughing, and those jumps always do correspond with the number of actual flu reports that I get.
Right now in Kentucky, we have what they call widespread flu activity. In Ohio and Indiana, it's reported as regional. But that may be that Kentucky reports actual numbers, and they can do that by using swabs like this that would be put into the nasal cavity. Those can be transported to a lab, or they can even do a rapid test in your doctor's office.
In like a 2-week period, our numbers, more than doubled. That's a big jump.
The good news is this year's vaccine, one of the best matches in a long time to the strains going around. At least 60% effective, according to the Centers for Disease Control, which is why Jessica Schultz got the vaccine for her own protection and also for her daughters. Little Audra is just 5 months old.
She was too young to get a flu shot during the peak flu season, so I wanted to make sure that she would get some protection.
Pregnant women, older adults, and those with illnesses such as diabetes, which can compromise immunity, all advised it's not too late to get the vaccine. So I always say once you have the flu, you will get a flu shot.
You are absolutely correct.
Do you remember how bad it felt?
Yes, I thought I was going to die.
If you've ever had it, that's what it feels like. Hamilton County health workers just sent me new information within the last few hours. Now, they don't track actual cases, but 3 weeks in a row, they've seen a slight jump in flu activity, which they do track pneumonia cases as well. Last week, there were so many hospitalizations in our area, they were saying automatically if somebody comes in, give them Tamiflu or an antiviral. And that was just skyrocketing because that, usually if that's circulating, you don't want to wait necessarily to test and find out. Hopefully, we'll be peaking and going back down. In 2 weeks, you get antibodies from the vaccine. So they say if this does go another couple weeks and you get a vaccine shot now, you can get really good protection. So Don't be afraid of that.
And we men handle it much worse than
Oh, my goodness.
You said it.
Well, thank you for the open, honest admission.